Ahoy Task Pro. It's been a long time. But we're sporting a Toroline shirt. DM me if you want one. We're gonna break down the mystery behind the strings. We'll talk about Wasabi, Caviar, Wasabi X, Kpop, a hybrid. What? A hybrid with two polys? How do you do that? The newer strings like Snappa, Toro, and the creme de la creme OTORO. What's the mystery behind Toroline? Well, let's first start with Wasabi X, the classic. Most of the strings for Toroline are 17 gauge, and they're quite simple. This is a round string, very powerful. Normally, we talk about strings in terms of comfort, feel, stiffness, power, durability, and spin. So for me, the comfort in here and the power level, normally they don't go well together. If the string feels comfortable, it's not that powerful. So Wasabi is a little bit stiffer. You feel it in your hand, maybe 5 or 6 in terms of stiffness, 5 or 7. But it gives you a lot of power and some spin. It's a round string, Wasabi X. The classic is Wasabi Pink. Yes, the colors play different. It comes in a green, it comes in a red. This is a square string, but unlike square strings I felt before, it's actually quite difficult to feel the edges on the string. As a stringer, quad strings were always kind of a pain in the butt because it was difficult to string. It would crinkle. It would get twirled up. But Wasabi Pink, in terms of feel, very nice, 8. In terms of spin, very nice, 8. Power, very nice, 8. But not stiff. The comfort level between Wasabi X and Wasabi, you can feel it. This is more powerful, but you feel it. This is powerful, but yet you don't really feel how powerful it is. But it's a square string. Which brings us to Caviar. Nice and yellow. This is a hexagonal string, 6-sided. You don't really feel it. Same concept, you know. To me, it has less power than the Wasabi line, but it has more spin. So if you're a free swinging player, this is just the racket. This is the string you want, you know. When you think about what string you want to play with, in terms of spin and comfort, this is number one in the entire line because it feels really good on the hands. It gives you a lot of spin, gives you a full swing, the ball will drop in. It's 17 gauge and it feels soft, you know. There is a string that's softer than this, but we'll talk about that. So of the 3, Wasabi X, stiff, power. Wasabi Pink, not so stiff, feels good, good power, good spin. Caviar, less power, more spin. Which brings us to the first hybrid, Kpop. What? It's 2 polys. How is it a hybrid? It's Caviar as a cross, and it's Wasabi as the main. So the main is a square, and the cross is hexagonal. And some people actually say in the beginning, you actually kind of hear a pop as the strings move, because the Caviar is hexagonal. So what Toroline has done, their hybrids are different shapes. Ooh, ah. And you can make your own hybrid, like we call it omakase. We'll ask you, do you want power, you want spin, you want comfort, you want durability, or you want feel, and we'll give you a string that fits there. I recommend to people start with Kpop, because Kpop is a nice blend. It's worth more than the sum of its parts. Like if you like Caviar by itself for its spin, but you want a little bit more power, and you want Wasabi for its feel, but you want more spin, you put it together to get Kpop. I would suggest you start with Kpop, string it lower than normal, 2 pounds, but then in addition, the mains and the crosses have a 2-pound differential. Toroline plays better at lower tensions. It grabs more with great bounce back. Bounce back is when you move the string. It pockets the ball. That means the ball comes into the racket and it stays, and it's very resilient. It bounces. It snaps back into shape. Kpop gives you a good indicator of what you like. If you don't like Kpop, you're like, oh, Gary, I really like more power. Then I can suggest to you something with more power. Oh, I want more spin. I want more feel. You know, I can suggest to you. Because as you get to our newer strings, like Toro, this one comes in pink, orange. I like the orange. And matcha. And Toro to me is more powerful than Wasabi and more spin than Caviar. So in terms of where you are, if you like Kpop and you want a little bit more power and a little more spin, Toro is the one for you. If you don't want more power and you just want more spin and more feel, that brings us to Snapper. Oh, it's so confusing, Gary. That's what makes it fun. Very pretty. And what happens with this is this gives you a lot of spin, a lot of feel. If you're a big hitter by yourself and you want the ball to drop in, this will do the job. Because I play with Snapper, I've taken my normal forehand swing, and the ball drops in. I'm like, well, that ball's going out, the ball drops in. Okay? So, quick review. It's all about the shapes. Snapper is octagonal, 8-sided, heavy spin, medium power. So spin 9, power 6. Toro, hexagonal, 6-sided, power 9, spin 8. Kpop, much better than the pieces because it's a little bit more power than Wasabi, a little more spin. So it gives you more spin than normal Wasabi. So you have the power of Wasabi, 8, spin of Wasabi, 7. But now you have the spin of Caviar. More spin. So you put Kpop, and you get more of what you want. We also have another hybrid called Wasabi Pro, where you mix Wasabi X, and you mix it with Wasabi. And Wasabi X being a round, stuck with Wasabi, a square, gives you, the Wasabi X gives you lots of power, 9, and the Wasabi gives you lots of spin. But for some reason, the two together, it plays really well for a short period of time. That's why we call it Wasabi Pro or Pro Hybrid, different colors. But that string to me, that was my favorite string. When I first started with Kpop, I liked the power and spin of Kpop. I went to Wasabi Pro and Pro Hybrid, more power, more spin. I liked it. Didn't last as long, but it played very well at high level. And then Toro, I thought was, this was a really good string also. So to me, those were very close. And then the creme de la creme came out. OTORO. Hexagonal. Tested by independent tester, 100 out of 100. Luxilon scores 90 out of 100. Power level, 10. Spin level, 10. Comfort level, 9. At first when I tried it, it didn't feel that good. Then I dropped the tension. Because it's pretty stiff. But when you drop the tension, you have more power, but you get more feel and more spin. Good to play seniors. Because another problem I've been having is the Toroline strings are good when people hit hard to you. But when you want to generate pace, because I am not a powerful player. I'm more finesse. So for me, it's hard to generate pace off a slow ball. But with OTORO, problem solved. So that's a general breakdown of all the different strings. If you have any questions, send me a PM, DM, drop a comment. And if you want to deal in Thailand, send me a line. I'll hook you up. My line's Hawaii Tennis Pro, of course, HI10SPRO. Have a good day and play Toroline. If you want a shirt, contact me also.